I live in Enumclaw. Very exciting for me. I know everyone says, oh, Enumclaw, it's so sophisticated and glamorous. Paris of the Northwest. But we're just normal people. We're just like everybody else. We put our pants on one leg, jorts on one leg at a time. This guy knows. I'm married, and my husband and I are foster parents. Thank you. So we're going to heaven. We have 3 biological kids, and we've had a lot of foster kids, and you know, they are a little messed up, they do have some issues, but our foster kids are great. They're doing just fine. I asked my husband long ago if he'd be willing to do foster care, and he was like, we can do that? And I said, yeah, it's kind of a nice thing to do. A lot of families are doing it now. And he said, well, all right, which one are we getting rid of? I didn't understand. If you have foster kids or adopted kids, you know that the love is just the same. It's really remarkable, actually. We love our foster kids just the same as our biological kids. The only difference is our biological kids have my husband and my genetics, and our foster kids are on the honor roll. They got the brains in the family. Yes, I'm married, like I said. I'm sorry, I couldn't ignore your yawning. That's all right. That's all right. It's going to get better, I promise. It's a live show. Pretend that you're having fun. Oh. I know, I just want to snuggle up with you. It's okay. You're so cute. You guys look happy. Okay. Yes, I am married, and my husband and I have a fun time. We have a good marriage. I know, Nick, but let me explain. Our friends say, of course you guys have a good marriage. You guys both look like characters from the TV show The Office. Some of you watch the show? Yes. Some people say I look like Angela from The Office. And if you don't watch the show, it's okay. All you need to know is that everybody says I look like Angela and my husband looks like Phyllis. We have a good time. We're still attracted to each other, it's just different now, you know, because we're getting older. We've been married a long time. There's a back hair situation. And he has back hair too, so. We heard that date night is good for your marriage. So we agreed we'll start doing date nights, and, you know, so far he's had more dates than me, so. I don't know, should I get on the apps? I don't know what to do. Anybody married here tonight? I bet there is. Yeah, right here, no wonder you're young. You're married to him? Okay. To each other, yes. Very cute. And you guys are married too? Cool. Okay, how long have you been married? 5 years? Oh, you're almost done. All right, give it up for that 5 years. And how about you guys? 25 years? Oh no, you look so young. Anyone else from Utah here tonight? Holy smokes. All right, give it up for these guys. You have a long way to go. You can't be yawning already. Look at all the work they put in. Oh my gosh, it's very cool. Very, very cool. Congratulations to both of you. All 4 of you. Both of you for sticking with it. My husband and I met in a photography class in college. We got married young too. And we made out a lot. And my husband's so sweet. We were talking about it the other day, and he's like, oh man, babe, those were the days. You never looked better than you did in that dark room. He's always giving me little all pearls of affection. I told my mom about it back then, and she's like, oh honey, don't make out with boys in your photography class. Make out with boys in your finance class. That's good advice. He's a great guy though, like, I don't deserve him. I'm so lucky. Really? It's okay. Nobody ever says, no, he's lucky too, Jody. You guys don't even know him, and you're like, yeah, we buy that. Someday, someone's gonna yell out, he's the lucky one, how'd he getcha? But today's not that day, I guess. That's the lucky one. There's the first time for every looking. Oh, you made my night. All right. Yes, so we put our kids in sports when they were little. Kids sports, I love it, and we had so much fun with them. But someone told me, put your kids in sports and you'll avoid all the drug and alcohol issues. I was like, oh, that is great news. So I signed my mother-in-law for Pee Wee soccer. It was worth a try. So if you have mother-in-laws. My husband and I are in that generation of parents that started the participation trophy movement. Very controversial, I know, but I can see both sides. You know, on the one hand, you should have to win the game, earn the trophy. But on the other hand, I'm a Mariners fan. Nice to get some hardware. Oh. Someone told me they might do better this year. I don't know, I don't follow basketball. So. Hopefully they'll do better. When our kids were in sports, I drove carpool. I love carpool because kids at that age, they're into gossip. And so am I. And sometimes it got kind of juicy. Like those kids spit their fish crackers out when I told them Connor's mom was sleeping around. They love my carpool. And after every game, we go to Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. Yummy, delicious. And if my kids play well, I let them get something. Don't store, you don't eat. And one time my little boy, he's so cute, goes, Mom, that's not fair. We get macho wife and we don't. That's so rude. I know. I sound like a bad mom. But don't worry. The next day, I put him in speech therapy. I'm a wonderful mother. They grow up so fast, don't they? You guys have kids, you know, they grow up so fast. Now that little boy, he's grown. He has a beard, he's got tattoos, he has a puppy, he's married, he has a wife. I mean, what's next, a job? I miss going to his games. It was so fun and exciting going to all of our kids' games. But I don't miss some of the other parents. You know the ones? Yeah, there was one mom that really bothered me. She said, Colton. Colton threw and caught the winning touchdown. Colton got a scholarship to the University of the Universe. So finally, at one of the playoff games, I was so proud and happy for my son and for me. 10 tackles. Well, he made 9 and I took out Colton's mom. Guess who got MVP? Me. The best people at your kids' games are the grandparents, don't you think? Yeah. Grandparents are great at kids' games. They don't care, you know, who wins or loses. They make your kid feel like a superstar. They'll say anything, you know. My mom told my daughter, oh, honey, I made my homemade lasagna special for you because you're the best one on the team. I was like, Mom, don't lie to her. She's like, what? She's the best. No, you bought that lasagna at Costco. Saw the box. My parents went to a lot of our kids' games. They were very nice about it. So one day I asked my mom, you know, why didn't you go to any of my games when I was growing up? And she's like, oh, yeah, we didn't. But you gotta understand, honey, when your father and I were raising you, parenting wasn't a thing. No parenting. No hell helicopter parenting. No, there was no helicopter parenting. There was pickup truck parenting. What's that? Pickup truck parenting is when you put your kids in the back and hope a couple bounce out. Even Claw understands. Now, my husband and I are empty nesters. Usually more people clap for that, but I get it. Some of you are living at home still. See you. Youngins. It's probably smart. My husband's very happy about this. He's like, oh, awesome. Now I can walk around the house in my underwear. I can learn to play the guitar. I was like, or we could stay married. We could try that. I miss my kids so much. I really actually do. I remember they would make a mess, and I get so mad at them and start yelling. And now they're gone, and there's no mess, and I realize I really miss yelling. It's a good stress reliever, you know? So now every afternoon I just call Verizon. The Lord provides. And I miss blaming them for stuff. Now I gotta find someone else to blame. Who didn't turn off the lights? Me. Who ate all the hot Cheetos? Me. Who wore my dress and spilled salsa on it? My husband. It's not exactly what you're thinking. It's the football thing. He likes to dress up as Taylor Swift for the Chiefs games. And she's the coach now. She had a tough game a little while ago. It's all right. They call empty nest a syndrome. It's called empty nest syndrome. It's a syndrome because when your kids move out, you have all these unfamiliar emotions that bubble to the surface, like joy and freedom. Very strange. If you Google empty nest, what comes up on Google is empty nest is when you raise boys and they move out of the house. If you raise girls and they move out of the house, you're not an empty nester, you're a survivor. And I love my girls so much. I know we all love our girls, but I understand Google because when they were living with us, they stole my clothes, they were very moody, I was literally naked and afraid. Also, if you Google empty nest, what comes up is, now is a great time to reconnect with your spouse. So, yay! My husband said, oh, why don't we have an adventure? Let's get a couple Harley-Davidson motorcycles and take a road trip across the country. I was like, oh, that's so expensive, honey. We don't have to do, no, we don't, why don't you just move out? I didn't say that. I said it in here. I said, no, let's get a puppy. So we compromised, we got a puppy. But this is cute, guess what we named the puppy? Oh, Taylor Swift! Nice! One of our daughters is married too, and she's very religious. Our whole family's Christian, but she's our leader. And she told me, Mom, in the Bible, the Apostle Paul says wives must obey their husbands. Oh, I know. I was like, well, keep reading, because Paul gets beheaded. And that is true. She's very religious. She likes to pray when we go out for dinner. Have you seen these people saying grace at restaurants? Yep. No, not in Tacoma. Not at the 9:45 show. Well, I'm on board. I think it's cool. I'm into it. But she even makes us say grace when we go to Starbucks. And so the last time we were there, she's like, okay, bow your head. And I did, and we hit the car in front of us. Where's Carrie Underwood when I need her? Come on. All right, you guys have been